Welcome back, guys. If you forgot who I was, my name's Brian. Let's talk about what you might need to bring when you're getting ready to come to a dynamic drill stand, okay? So, you will need to dress for the weather. First and foremost, you need to be prepared to be here. Like, ultimately, that's what it is. If it's hot, you're gonna be hot. If it's raining, you're gonna be wet. So, prepare for the weather by dressing in layers. Bring a hat, bring sunscreen. You know, if you need gloves, bring gloves. If you need wool socks, bring wool socks. Bring a good quality holster. What I mean by that, minimize that kind of floppy nylon, one size fits all, please, 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 please. So I want you to be safe. I want you guys to have a good quality holster. It's worth your 20 bucks extra to buy a holster that really will be molded to the gun, that clicks in, clicks out, and that you won't lose the gun while you're running and moving and crawling. All right, so test your equipment. If that means dry practicing at home, if that means getting on YouTube, watching a few videos on holster draw, and really kind of get familiar with this stuff, go ahead, test your equipment out. Make sure you can use the holster with one hand. I don't want to see you guys bring in this left hand down to help. If you are going to help your way out of the holster, what do I see, right? This becomes a major issue. So you need to be able to draw with one hand and be able to manipulate your gear and your holsters, be able to put it back in, find your magazine pouches, etc. That's something that you're going to need to think over ahead of time. You need to bring a water and a snack. You need to read the event description, and please, 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 pretty please, cherry on top, if you're going to bring your friends, have them read the event description. All right? So really it's quite simple. This is standard range equipment. If you have a first aid kit, you want to bring it. If you have a tourniquet, quick clots, wound packing gauze, bring that stuff. It's always good to have it as a precaution on the range. Right? Gun gear, ammunition, bring enough ammo. You know, description will tell you how much, 200 rounds, 250 rounds. We do train with carbine, shotgun, and handguns, so any of those are fair game. May have a couple ammo restrictions, such as we avoid 5.56, we avoid green tip, because it just messes up the steel targets real bad. Be there on time, be there early. Get yourself some coffee in the morning or energy drink, whatever you need to be awake. Dress in layers. It's going to be cold in the morning or hot in the afternoon. Just so you know, this is big boy territory. Common problems we see on the range. You're loaning out your equipment, friend, girlfriend, wife, and they've never used it before. It's a 22 with a floppy holster. You got one magazine for it and you expect them to run. It ain't going to happen. So if you're going to loan out equipment, make sure the person has A, read the description, B, has some exposure on how to use that equipment. All right? If you have not enough mags, they don't fit in your pouches, etc., think this through. Typically we want to see 5 magazines because otherwise you're going to just run out of ammo and stand there and look silly. Sight in your rifles, please. If you got rifles, red dots, you got accessories, test them, make sure the gun works. This is not the time to be testing your gear for the first time. If you got your slings, keep them simple. Your gear, your slings, your bags and pouches and doodads hanging off your body, keep it simple, guys. Have it tested. Make sure it's not going to fall off. You're not going to lose your stuff when you're running and crawling. Okay, any questions? Call me, email me, info@monarchdefense.org, www.monarchdefense.org. I will see you at your next time at Joe's Day.